What is going on, family? I am very excited today to get into another song from Ali Bata. I think is I gotta have to probably practice how to say his name. But will say that I am a major fan. Today we're gonna be getting into his Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody rendition that he did, and I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna just jump right into it. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Do that thing you do, bro. Come on now. You guys all know. You guys all know that you know how bad I want to do it. You guys know how bad I want to do it. I know you guys right now are behind. You guys are probably behind your screens. Just you guys are doing it too. You guys are just back there, mama. Like I know you guys are singing it. I know you guys are singing it, and I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to not do it and not sing along, but it's hard. But there's a few things that I feel like people got a little upset with me in the last video that I didn't point out, and I can't even remember what they were now, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna just point out every single thing that I noticed in this video. The let's see, we got letters on the back wall. I'm not sure what that's all about. But my favorite thing I think in the background is definitely the cigarette in the ashtray. Just sat off to the side, like, all right, let me just go ahead and put that down for a second and just go knock this thing out real fast with this little, it looks like a cup of coffee or something like that, which I would imagine is probably pretty fire. I think somebody mentioned how I didn't mention about coffee or something like that in the last video too. So yeah, coffee looks pretty good. And yeah, he's magnificent. He really is. Like extremely talented. I was waiting for the part where I was like, he's going to start getting into that mood and that vibe where it's like, okay, that's the magic. You know what I mean? And it's like, that little intro was nice, but I knew this was going to be a journey because it's Bohemian Rhapsody. It is the journey. So I was excited, and now we're finally getting to that point where it's up a notch, and it's so hard to not sing. It really is, because I love Queen. I love this song. It's a song that always puts me in a good mood. We jumped into this one right away to do this one today with from him, because I knew that was the next one I wanted to do, and I knew that the next one I wanted to do, so you guys could already save it. We're gonna do Linkin Park from him after this one. So that's the order, and then after that, it's up to you guys. So we're going to check that one out next, but let's go ahead and keep this one going. we'll stop there for a second too. We'll back that up just a little bit so that way we get right back into it. But I think that for me, what's so fast him is the fact that I feel like he encapsulates, like he captures it all, like the love of the song. And again, we already talked about like how incredibly talented he is, and like the way that he plays in such a unique style that he's like almost incorporating all the instruments into the idea of it just being himself, like the one man band, if you will. But I feel like all like the core elements of like the odes to the song that you would really want to hear makes it like his own version, where like it makes you think about what you love about the original record while you're hearing like this his own rendition of it, where I've heard so many different covers and people like just playing like acoustic versions of that song, like all kinds of different stuff that you have there, because the song's been around for a long time. But I feel like what he does is like he really kind of, it makes me escape a little bit and really makes me think about the original record through his version, and like in a way where it doesn't make me just want to go listen to the original one, but it's like his version is just like a different kind of like just energy that it makes you feel, and it kind of makes me think about like the why I loved the original song. You know what I mean? Like versus just like, oh yeah, I love the song. He makes me think about like why I do love it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has their own reason why they like the song, right? And why they connect with it for them. You know what I mean? But he makes me think about the reason why his version. That's how you do a cover. That's how you do a rendition or a sick ass cover, is when you can do something like that, because it's more than just playing it. It's something about capturing the beauty behind the magic of the song. And that's what he does. Oh my God, again, guys, I can't help but say that like every section I feel like he's nailing like this section. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have of like what I wanted any really part of it to sound like going into it. And I'm glad I didn't, because I feel like the choices he's made to like either just play it, or like the way that he has like the part to kind of like tie that part into there to make sure that you're hearing that part of it. Like I feel like he's nailing it, man. I feel like he's badass. And I think that one of the other things I was thinking about too was I love the fact that like he's got this swag of like, I'm gonna have the hat down where you can't see my eyes, almost like he's wearing the shades, but he doesn't have them on. You know what I mean? Like you can't see my eyes like the entire video. And like his face never changes. Like the entire time, his lips just have not moved. His face has just been stone cold the whole time. But it's again, He's just badass, man. He gives off rock star energy when he's not trying to be a rock star, if that makes sense. Fire, straight fire, man. Again, like he might be the coolest dude in Indonesia that I know about. Sure. I really love like the way that he does like this unique way of playing. You know what I mean? There's only so many people in the world that can play like this finger style picking where like he mixes few different styles of like guitar playing all into like this idea of doing like this one man band type of deal. Where again, for me, it feels like where he is different than a lot of other versions and people that I've heard like do stuff like this, where he captures the beauty of the songs in ways that I feel like is just very pure and authentic. So I think that he's just awesome. Again, I think we're going to jump into the Lincoln Park one from him next, and then after that, it's up to you guys. So yeah, I think that's all I got, man. This was beautiful. I love this song. And like, again, he made me feel and remember like why I love it in the first place. So I can't thank somebody enough for kind of giving me those kind of feelings. He made me smile throughout this. You know what I'm saying? And in a time where it's been hard for me to and difficult for me to smile, I think as much lately. So I definitely like it when that happens. So um, yeah, thanks for watching. And if you have enjoyed the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.